What's up, Soul Tribe? It's your girl Dominique with Empathic Guidance, and I'm back with another video for you guys today.
On horses made of sticks, he wore black and I wore white. He would always win the fight. Bang bang, he shot me down. Bang bang.
Alright, Soul Tribe, so I know it's been a minute. I've been MIA. And I'm not even gonna come with a bunch of excuses, because y'all already know your girl's an empath, and the way that I deal with that on a day-to-day and week-to-week, month-to-month, year-to-year basis is definitely by taking time to realign when I feel that I need it. And that was one of those situations. I wasn't in the proper energy to deliver messages to you guys last week, so I had to recenter and realign myself, and now I'm back. And I hope you guys missed me, because I missed you guys too. This is a lunch break video, so y'all know I keep those pretty much short and sweet. Those are the ones I do in the morning time. And the sun is out here shining, and I am definitely enjoying it, just letting it cast upon my face or whatever. So the topic I want to bring up today, I mean, I don't even know if it's a topic. When it comes down to this title, when y'all finally see the title, it's probably gonna be freestyle, because I'm not exactly sure what I want to name this video. But I definitely want to speak on a topic that I've kind of heard repetitively brought up throughout the past week, that I haven't been on here making videos. And so I want to speak on it because I find myself facing some challenges in this area as well. And I mean, first I would like to say is that being married or being in a committed relationship should not be the end all be all to our goal at hand. Of course, it's a lot of us that, you know, feel like we were meant to experience that in life, and we might feel kind of let down that at this point of our life we have yet to experience I don't know, like the most grand level of true love that there is to experience. And then some of us have, and you know, it's kind of depending on the depth and intensity of connections that we encounter, sometimes it can be kind of hard to process. So, you know, we find ourselves in situations where we asking for one thing, and then when we get it, we don't really know what to do with it, because it gets scary, because, you know, for the first time in your life, you're experiencing something that you've been hoping to experience for the brunt of your life. And so when it finally gets to you, it's kind of like, damn, I don't even know what to do with this now. I've been spending all this time hoping and praying for it, and now that it's here, I don't even know what to do with it. So I guess I want to just speak on dating today. And I got some male perspective, of course, last week. And I think that's another reason why I decided to sit out, because I kind of just wanted to do my research and get the opinions of others. That way I can be coming at you guys from an angle of masculine energy as well as feminine energy. And the first complaint that I heard from a viewer last week was that she's pretty much tired of the dating scene. She feels as though guys kind of cheat when it comes to it. And when I mean cheating, I don't mean like physically cheating, like going out and cheating, because of course I don't even know what's considered cheating when you dating. But typically what I mean by dating is like you still in the get to know me phase. So she was a little bit irritated because what she had been experiencing lately, and this is the area that I can totally relate, is that guys don't want to put in the work anymore. Like, they don't want to talk, they barely want to text. When it comes down to it, they just, let's say it's a Monday and a Saturday, they want to take you out on a Saturday. They barely even want to say good morning, good night, or anything in between. But when Saturday comes, they expect you to want to put on your best dress and have your hair all looking cute and flowy, and meet up with them and go out. And it's like, you know, I haven't gotten a chance to get to know you. I don't know you from Adam. Like, you didn't like condition me for this date. So then the woman decides that they don't want to go, and then they opt out of the date, and it's like, okay, you playing games, shorty, or whatever. And that was me coming from the male perspective, saying, oh, you playing games, shorty. But what you guys fail to realize is that coming from the time that you actually exchange information with a woman, with a real woman, I'm speaking on 444, y'all. I'm speaking on the perception of real women that's really looking to settle down, that's looking for something real. And the others, I'm going to touch on them in a second, but for the women that's really ready to settle down, you guys don't realize that you're not putting in the effort to like call, find out what our favorites are, just that, how are we supposed to get comfortable with you? And then when this day comes where we supposedly want to come meet you, go on a date, possibly have a nightcap, and God knows what else is on y'all mind after that. It's like we supposed to be comfortable, but we're not. Y'all didn't display anything, any effort to allow us to let our guards down, to let down barriers that other men are having to jump over as well. Like, that's something that's very important. Now, from a male's perspective, I got 2 different complaints about women. And one of the complaints that I got about women is that nowadays it's like women aren't soft anymore. Like, they totally in masculine energy. They go for the more superficial end of a relationship before a guy's even able to, as far as just wanting purely sex, non-committal relationships, playing a lot of games, doing a lot of cheating, having a lot of what they would consider side niggas. I'm gonna try to stop using that word on my channel because I know a lot of different ethnicities listen, but that's just to be relatable to the youth, that, you know, side niggas is just something that we use, side chicks is something that we use. So when I refer, then y'all should know what I mean. I love nature, but the bugs, oh my god, y'all, they driving me crazy. But yeah, pretty much women have conformed to wanting to beat guys to the punch, I feel. And I mean, some may just consider these women just straight up promiscuous, and that could be the thing. I mean, it's real life promiscuous women out here, guys, but that's the reason why you need to start cherishing your jewels when you have them, because when you don't have a promiscuous woman and y'all turn around and y'all don't take care of business like y'all supposed to with them, or at least let them know that y'all not ready for them, y'all kind of set yourself up for that karma where the next woman or the next couple of women to come is probably gonna play you because you've been doing so much of that playing. But I'm not saying that every woman out here is a player or is promiscuous because all men deserve their karma. I just feel like it's just a modern day thing now at this point, ladies, where we've been hurt so many times that we don't maintain that like docile part of ourselves. We become hardened, we become jaded, we become bitter, and we become that masculine, that reflection of masculinity that made us that way. So a lot of us, we need to get recentered and get back with our feminine energy and stop, like, for one, it's like, it's not about revenge. Like, stop using your yoni to get revenge, to gain revenge on a guy that probably wasn't even worth it. And I don't even want to say probably. If he wasn't treating you like an absolute goddess, then he wasn't worth it. It's no probably, if, ands, buts, or maybe it's about that. Another complaint that a guy had kind of voiced to me is that women such as myself, we give too much too soon. And I don't want to say that I do this with everybody, but I definitely have the spiritual gift of knowing when I'm going to be in a long-term situation with somebody the moment I meet them. And this situation has been a gift and a curse for so many reasons, and mostly it's because where I have these feelings instantaneously, most of the time it takes a while for my counterpart to catch up. You know, it takes months. Like, what it would take for a normal relationship to progress, that's what it takes for them. Meanwhile, for me, every single person I've loved has been love at first sight situation, because I'm very in touch, in tune with energy, and with I just have a deep inner knowing when I'm going to be with somebody for a long time. And every single person that I've claimed to have loved at first sight, I've spent 4, 5, 10 years with. So I wouldn't say that I'm far off. I just think that where the disadvantage on my end is that it can get a little bit scary for me where I have that deep inner knowing and another person have to process the connection. It gets scary for them because they probably feel like, wow, she going too far, too fast, or you know, how does she know she has these feelings for me? How do I know she not running game? How do I know that this is not how she acts with everybody? And then it just goes sour. Like, a lot of people kind of peg me to be the person that is like too good to be true, and I guess I can't really complain about that, because like I said, women got the stigma against men now where they rather be savage than sweet, because they so used to being hurt and they tired of that. So of course guys think like, okay, she's a catch, she's beautiful, she's smart, she takes care of her kids, she works, she makes her own money, she doesn't ask for much, and she really knows how to treat a guy like a king. Like, she know what to say and she know what to do. So I mean, the first thing a guy gonna think is, number one, that I'm faking it. Number two, that, you know, they probably always had a stigma that I'm gonna leave for the next best thing or whatever. But you know, sometimes people aren't too good to be true. They really are as good as they portray themselves to be. And paranoia is much like fear, much like ego, to me is like our own worst enemy. That's us getting in our own way when we don't allow you know, that type of love to blossom. Like, when you meet a once in a lifetime type of person, you know, I wouldn't, okay, it can go either way, because at the end of the day, whatever you're not ready for, you're just not ready for. So it don't matter if you meet somebody that holds the type of divine love that you really need, that holds the key to your happiness, because if you're not ready for it, then you just not. And to prevent hurting and making these type of people bitter, meaning people like me, it's best for you to be honest with them. Be honest, let that person know, look, I'm not looking for nothing like that right now. Right now, I just want to have a good time. You know, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, however you choose to tell people. But, you know, just let them know, like, and let them decide whether that's something they want to participate in, instead of, you know, running across or crossing paths with a person that's genuinely good, that whose love is genuine and true, and who has a very healing spirit, and destroying that person just because you wasn't ready for a commitment and that person was. Like, start being more, not only honest with yourself, but honest with the people that you deal with, because a lot of us, we are in love with the idea of love. Like, we fall in love with someone's potential. We fall in love with what we think they are, and then when their flaws come out, when they hit us with mental illness diagnosis, or, oh yeah, you know, whatever the case is, you know, there's plenty of type of things that have most people going the other way, but you never know who it is that you're dealing with. So just be yourself, be true to yourself first and foremost, and be true to those that you want in your immediate space, or that you have in your immediate space, because it's not worth the karma of playing somebody that have a really good heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you do people wrong that only mean you right, I mean, it kind of sets you up to where you have to deal with that same type of treatment from somebody else. So basically that's it. Those are the stigmas against dating that either I've been experiencing and people have been approaching me with. Just be careful, get to know who you dealing with. Like, make sure y'all on the same page. Like, don't be somebody that's looking at somebody as like a long lost love and they just looking at you like a one night stand. Like, make sure you on that same person, the same page with that person, before you involve yourself on too much of a romantic and emotional level, because it's all about protecting yourself. You have to protect your heart, you have to protect your energy. And yes, although we are here to protect each other as well, you come first. You know, your emotional state of being, your mental state of being, your heart, and what it is that you have to offer the world is what comes first. So that's what I definitely suggest to those that are out here looking for a relationship right now. Make sure that even if you're ready for love right now, you don't rush it to the point where you setting yourself up for failure. You're not getting to know what you're getting yourself into. Take your time. Patience is virtue. If you are so lucky to find your divine counterpart, and even if the connection is complicated, even if this connection is challenging, follow your intuition. If you feel like it's worth it, then try to stick and stay, because when you walk in this journey of spirituality and you meet the person, your divine counterpart, y'all have a mission outside of just being together romantically. Like, y'all's mission is supposed to be to wake up the world. Like, y'all are supposed to add to consciousness. Like, and yeah, people gonna hate. Yeah, it's gonna be barriers, it's gonna be hurdles and stuff to get in y'all way, because even though spirit wants y'all together, even though y'all know that y'all want to be together, the world at large is not going to be happy for that type of cohesiveness. When you think about how powerful two divine beings are together, they're twice as powerful together as they are apart. And a lot of people don't want to see that type of power. If they don't want to see that type of power in individuality, then why would they want to see that in duality? So just think about that. And that's if you're privileged enough to have cross paths with your counterpart, and y'all just kind of having some difficulties and some challenges actually coming together to join forces. Don't give up. Stay patient. Stay faithful to the cause. Stay loyal to the cause, because at the end, even if you and your divine feminine or divine masculine don't end up together, the cause, the mission, the movement is why we're here in the first place. It's not just to have this whirlwind of a romance. It's definitely to wake up a nation. So continue on your journey. I hope you guys continue to be well. Hopefully you guys' weekend and Father's Day was magnificent yesterday. I know mine was. I relaxed yesterday. Saturday was hell on wheels because I had a lot to do, and now I'm back to work. And I'm back to making y'all videos. And before I end this video, I do want to let you guys know that I will be offering services such as general tarot card readings, and I think I'm going to start with just doing them on Friday and getting the weekend energy for water, air, fire, and earth, and we'll see how it goes from there. And if you guys do resonate, because I have been giving dozens of readings for the past month now, and they've all pretty much, I don't even want to say pretty much, they have all panned out. I think the only ones that really got complaints was people that already knew they was in messed up situations and they wanted to hear a different outcome, but the outcome was what their intuition was already telling them, and they wasn't saying that I was wrong. They was just telling me that what I was saying they already knew. And what I have to say to people that already know that they in a situation because their intuition tell them, and they still ask a tarot card reader, sometimes when what you want to know comes out as something you already know, it's just spirit being a smart ass, letting you know you already knew this, why you asking. So I'm just giving that in advance just to people. Take those type of readings as confirmation. If you already knew, or your intuition was already telling you something, and a tarot card reader tell you exactly what you already thought, then take that as confirmation, or ask for the future outcome if that's what you want to know, instead of what's the current energy, because the current energy is always going to come out as confirmation of what you knew. So leave your comments down below. I really like to know what you guys think about me doing tarot card readings on Friday, general through zodiac. So yeah, it's gonna be, I'm gonna break it down. I'm not just gonna do elements. Like, I'm gonna break it down. Like, when I do air, I'm gonna do Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm gonna do a clarifier. I'm gonna do an overall energy. But you all already know that if I do this on live, or if I do this in a pre-recorded video, then basically it's gonna be picking up the energy of those who most watch my videos, because that's whose energy is being left with me. So just wanted to put that as a disclaimer. But as it has it, you guys already know what's up. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Tell me what you guys think about that. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so, and hit that notification bell so you can get future updates whenever I post new videos. Hit a big fat thumbs up on this video, guys. Add whatever you have to add, take away whatever you have to take away, because I'm always receptive. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video.